heard two works already by my dear friend and our composer, spotlight composer, John Curigliano, so far this season, and they've been very different from each other on purpose. And so now we come to perhaps his most theatrical work that we're going to present this year, which is his Pied Piper Fantasy. And John wrote this work as a true depiction of the events that happen in the story. And so you have the rats and you have the kids coming out of the audience being enticed by the Pied Piper. And so our principal flute, Viviana Completo, will play the part of the Pied Piper, and the orchestra creates this terrific tapestry of the sounds of the night, sunrise, and then the scurrying of the rats. And Curigliano does this spectacular job making all these sound effects. We really see the full scale of his compositional ideas, this atmosphere creating music all the way to this tonal, resplendent, triumphant music, because John's able to put his feet in both compositional camps, and I think that's what makes him so unique. I wanted to put the two pieces together, the Pied Piper and the Symphonie Fantastique, because they tell a story, a very unique story that has a lot of inner turmoil and just lots of emotions that are beyond just fairy tales. And what's so unique about Berlioz is that he was writing at such an early time in the orchestra history, and the idea of the orchestra being this large assemblage. Just before him, they were really small units that were performing very intimate scale music. And so suddenly Berlioz just blows out the stage with all of these extra instruments and requiring them to do things that were really unheard of. You even get that emotional tension within the orchestra of almost superhero efforts having to be made in order to pull off these feats that he's asked them to do. And it's not necessarily tempo, but it's trying to make those spectacular passages have that extra little bit of sparkle, or the march to the scaffold have that extra sinister, weighty feel to it. Those are the big things that people can really look forward to in this concert. Just this feeling of fantasy, this feeling that the orchestra is this paintbrush on this canvas, and the colors are really vivid. They're mixed in lots of very profound and enchanting ways. And yet the stories really require us to dig deep, and the orchestra gets to shine as a result.